Hey guys! So last week I went on a little road trip with my friend Des. This was my first time doing a road trip while also trying to not go crazy overboard as far as eating all of the things. Just trying to make healthy choices while on the trip while also still not completely depriving myself because, it is vacation. We did a nice, safe, socially distanced road trip, wearing gloves and masks and everything. So just to get that out of the way, we were very safe. Wore fancy gloves while pumping gas. So we started out in Indiana and then went on through and drove through Idaho Springs, Colorado. We had been trying to get to this brewery called Tommy Knockers for a couple of years now, and we finally made it. It was very good. I highly recommend it. The grilled cheese was fantastic, and they had this pumpkin ale that was really great if you get the chance. They put some like pumpkin spice on, like you do with a margarita, on the edge of the glass. It was very good. After that, we headed down to Utah, but one of the things that I wanted to really talk about was trying to plan out snacks and things like that, so I wasn't constantly tempted whenever we went for a gas station break to then decide, oh well, I want this candy bar and I want these chips. So just like a couple things that I did to kind of help me prepare for the road trip. I made my own granola bars, which Cassie so graciously gave me the recipe, and I will be making them again and again. They're so good. They are way better than grocery store granola bars, for sure. There are three main ingredients. It was just peanut butter, which I used crunchy peanut butter, rolled oats, and honey. And that was it. And then you could add whatever you wanted to it. So I did dried cherries and chocolate yogurt covered raisins. And that was perfect because it was just like the nice hint of sweet without being overpowering. I also did peanut butter energy bites, which have a lot more in them. We'll go ahead and give you the recipes for those down below. And then I went and bought some Kind bars, some Belvita bars to just give me more options in the morning. And then I also went for some more dried fruit, which is not something that I generally partake in. I'm usually snacking on chips and stuff. So I did get unsweetened dried mango, and that was really tasty. And then I also, since I have more of a salty tooth than a sweet tooth, I went and bought like one of the big bags of multi-pack chips because I knew that I was going to eat some chips. I wanted to make sure that I was eating a portion of chips and not a bag of chips. Another snack that I brought was grape tomatoes, which I love, and I can pop those like candy. One thing that I also tried to do was I made sure that before I was eating, I was making sure to drink water to make sure that I was actually hungry and I wasn't just bored. I will say doing the meal prep before the trip definitely helped. Now that's not to say that I didn't ever splurge. Like, we don't have Jack in the Box out here, so we definitely stopped at Jack in the Box a time or two, and I got the tiny tacos, which are great. When we did go out, there were times that I made some healthier choices versus just getting, like a burger. Like, I got a BLT sandwich somewhere as opposed to getting a big, greasy, delicious burger. So just like little things like that. On the trip, this was also a very hiking intensive trip. So we hiked to Canaryville Falls, which is near St. George, Utah. If you haven't been there and gotten the chance, it's gorgeous. The first time we went last year, we only got to the first falls, which was the lower falls. This year we actually hiked up to the second falls, upper falls, which actually, that is lower falls right there. I'm currently at my friend's house, so that's why the decor looks different. Got up there, I got close to it, and I took a few pictures, and I bailed back to the car just because it was so hot. But I definitely want to go back and do that hike again. Oh, we also went to these hot springs that are my favorite. They are called Meadow Hot Springs, and they're in Utah as well, Fillmore, Utah, I believe. And they're fantastic. There are a couple different pools. The main one is my favorite. It's a hot spring, but it's so big and it's deep like a pool that you can literally just jump in and like swim. It's fantastic. So definitely check out Meadow Hot Springs the next time you're around the Fillmore area. Or, I mean, honestly, if you're going to Moab to see the national parks, Canyonlands, and Arches, it's only a couple hours away. It's definitely worth the stop. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you. I just wanted to let you know that it is totally possible to go on trips and have fun and still be cognizant of the things that you're eating, as well as not completely hindering yourself. You can still go have fun and not completely throw all of your plans and goals out the window because you want to go on a trip. You can still do these little things like packing the snacks, making your own, that make it a lot better for you. And also, I definitely this time didn't feel guilty coming back, as to where I know that I would have had I not done any prep at all and just went crazy. So definitely plan it out, but don't feel like you can't splurge a little bit because, it's vacation after all.